Bible reminds us, Christian, of something very important. It says, "But those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." Today, we'll be breaking down this powerful reminder into 4 parts. The first part, "But those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength." Life is full of seasons: birth, waiting, growth, sowing and reaping, temptation, even death. In Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1, it says, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven." Waiting is a part of every Christian's journey. During this time, we must exercise patience and walk in line with God's divine timing. It is in this waiting period that God strips us of our weakness and the weights of our past, replacing them with new strength. As Isaiah 40 verse 29 says, "He giveth strength to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth the strength." Life is really as simple as it looks. If it's full of what we call basbos, unexpected punches, picture this. You graduate full of energy, ambition, and hope. Yet, after months of application and countless interviews, no job offer comes. Or think of a young couple longing for a child after many attempts, or waiting for your visa, or waiting for school results, admissions, and the likes. This season can feel like the world is against you, but it isn't. They are storms of waiting. God reassures us in Isaiah 41 verse 10, which says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Even when waiting feels unbearable, we are reminded that God provides strength daily. Now let's move to the second part, which says, "They shall mount up with wings as eagles." Eagles are the kings of the air, just as the lions are the kings of the jungle. To regain strength, did you know an eagle looks directly at the sun, allowing old feathers to burn off? Through this shedding process, its youth is renewed. In the same way, we Christians, we must let go of the old and embrace the new in God. Only then we can soar into new heights. Think of an airplane. Before taking off, it must overcome the pull of gravity by gaining speed on the runway. Similarly, in life, we must trust God to help us overcome those challenges so that we can rise above them. Now let's move to the third part. "They shall run and not be weary." I remember in inter-house sports in secondary school, there was glucose everywhere. Whenever people had competitions, they would always take as much glucose as they like. So imagine this, receiving energy directly from the Lord. That strength is beyond human, stronger than Messi or Usain Bolt. Eagles can fly as high as 10,000 feet and still conserve energy. Brethren, we are eagles. When God strengthens us, we won't be weary. A perfect example is Elijah in 1 Kings 18 verse 46. Remember when he outran Ahab's chariots because the hand of the Lord was upon him? God is indeed very creative. Now for the final part. "And they shall walk and not faint." This is the final promise God assures us, that when the journey is long and difficult, God's strength will sustain us. In 2 Corinthians 12 verse 19, it reminds us, which says, "And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness." It is human nature that as we grow old, our speed and vitality begin to decline. We move slower, react slower, and tire more easily. And that is perfectly normal. Yet, even in this reality, God can and will supply strength needed to continue without feeling exhausted or faint. Consider Abraham, who was over 75 in Genesis 14, when he fought those kings to rescue his cousin in the valley of Siddim. Or Noah, who was over 500 years old when God instructed him to build an ark in Genesis chapter 6. Though such ages are far beyond what we see today, the point is clear. God's strength is not limited by human nature. We may be old, weak, or weary, but Lord gives us the power to overcome every challenge. In our weakest moments, his grace is enough. When we feel alone, he's ever present and always ready to listen. So brethren, fear not. Trust in the Lord. Surely you and I will mount up with wings as eagles as so. Alive by the word.